Hello. How are you, business partner? I got the keys. You can open the doors. Come in. New project. Exciting times. Talk about exciting. Hang on. Right. How excited are you between 1 and 10?
10.
Are you really? So how comes you got here at 6:30 when you're supposed to be here at 10 o'clock? Now that's what you call dedication. Come on in. So here we are in our new flip, and of course, are you making notes then?
Yes.
All right, great. So making notes. So all we got to make sure is we really give it a wow factor so that we can sell the property. Big mistake people make is they really try to save money where they shouldn't really need to spend it. We need to spend it, return on investment, all that, you know.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what we're doing here. So in this room, in terms of the feature wall, what do you think? Keep it, or do you want to get rid of it?
Get rid.
Get rid of it? Well, the feature wall, like
that's quite nice, and it's nice and brick. It just needs a good clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. So what we'll do is we'll keep the fireplace. That's all good. And because we're flipping it, really important that we have a nice, smooth finish. It needs to have the wow factor. So here, what we're going to be doing is skimming the whole place. All of these jade rolls are going to come out because skimming is a nightmare when these are there. And the coving, unfortunately, has also going to come out.
And painting.
And yes, we're going to paint it. So you're choosing the colours. We'll go through that together. Mm-hmm. And when we're doing colours, we'll always look at Pantone colours. Or Pantone, depending on where you're from.
I had to look at it last week.
Oh, look at you. Oh. So are these roles that you're delegating me, or are these roles that you're doing?
Well, I'll think about it and then maybe confirm with you that you feel that would be
Oh,
okay.
brilliant. So what that means is you're doing it, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. So when we're doing these initial assessments, it's really important that we start like this. So it's a draft, initial draft, and then as we carry on, we'll refine it further. So in this room, you already know, we're looking at paint colours, also the sockets.
Sockets, yeah.
So the design of the sockets. Now contractors, what they tend to do is they'll just put in standard types of products that they think should be put in. What we got to be is slightly ahead of the game and make sure that we let them know this is the design we would like, because the finish is really important when you're selling. Now, one of the key points where you can add a lot of value, it's all about adding value, is doors. So the mistake that investors make is they keep the old doors, they just paint them up, and it doesn't look as fresh and new and as nice as you want it to. So we'll change the doors, we'll also change the archetypes around the frames, and also we will change the skirting boards as well. Skirting boards, doors, and archetypes mean that your property looks amazing. I really like this room. What do you think?
Nice and bright, this
isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. Doesn't that look ugly? Actually, very superficial, really cosmetic. Not really a problem. Very easy to solve that. That's literally the gutter from the outside. Actually, it's dry. It's not even wet, which means that's an old scenario that's happened. So that can be very easily fixed. So again in here, skim all the way through, exactly what I said in the other one, in the other room, so plaster all the way through. So when I say it's plaster, just the skimming really.
We're getting rid of this.
You want to get rid of that? Really? You want to get rid of that? All right then.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I agree. Okay. But look at this, aren't these windows amazing? Look, it opens up to the garden, patio area. Looks really nice, doesn't it?
Yes.
So we've got the paint colours to be discussing, we've got the sockets to be discussing, and of course with the sockets
and the radiators
and the switches
radiators.
And the radiators. Now this radiator, if it was a buy-to-let, this would be fine. However, as we're flipping this property, or if you're like me, you call it buying and selling, then this radiator needs changing so it's modern, fresh. So let's discuss the floors. So the floors,
carpeting,
carpets.
If we could just quick sell.
Yeah. What did the agent say?
Well, some of them said carpet throughout. A couple said, oh, you can keep this and tidy this up. But the trimmings, a lot of it's missing. There's gaps between trimming in the wall.
I agree. So carpets throughout. It's going to look amazing, you can imagine.
And we're taking all these rails out, so
yeah,
it'd be easy to take them.
Okay, perfect. So let's go on to the next room.
Yeah.
Here's the kitchen. Now, we've got a nice space here actually. It's really important that you make it air and breezy, especially in a smaller kitchen. So that's the colours of the units that we'll be looking at, and also the worktop. So
yeah, that's a bit dark everywhere. Same with the floor.
Yeah. So are you up for
having
looking at some colours for flooring, the kitchens, the worktops?
Kitchen design.
Yeah, the kitchen design, and you can get free kitchen designs, can't you, from Magnet and so on. Yeah. And they're very, very helpful. So you can have a look at that. In terms of the white goods. So here we'll make sure there's a dishwasher, we'll make sure all the white goods required are there. So dishwasher, washing machine, oven, hob, even potentially a built-in microwave as well. So it's a wow factor in the kitchen. So let's go into, well, we have over here.
Downstairs.
The downstairs
toilet.
Yeah, so over here we've got the downstairs lobby area, passageway, downstairs toilet.
Very nice feminine one.
So they've got the toilet over here and they've got the cistern over here. How odd, however, it's acceptable. We could move this wall over, but that means more capital expenditure that we don't need to do. So we'll, of course, make that nice and fresh, but that can remain there. I tend to make these lists room by room by room so that you don't miss anything. It becomes really easy and compartmentalizing what you actually need in your flip. So, stairwell, now we could change this, but it's okay as it is, to be fair. Once it's all painted up, decorated, it'll look amazing.
Yeah. This is a second bedroom. Bedroom 2 is the second biggest.
Yeah, now this is the second bedroom, yeah, quite right, but look at the view. Look at that amazing garden. It's massive, isn't it?
Yes, overgrown, but yeah huge.
Yeah. These cupboards, keeping them, taking them out, what do you want to do?
I think if they clean up all right, they're not too bad inside as well.
Yeah, they're quite nice. They're very nice actually.
Quite nice
they're quite
inside.
solid, aren't they?
Yeah.
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 They're solid cupboards, so we'll keep these. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Keep these. Now this is the Brucey bonus over here.
Yes.
Nice. Come on, so let's go into the bathroom area now. It gets very exciting because this cupboard over here, we're going to take this out because we're going to have a new combination boiler, and this now becomes part of the ensuite, the new ensuite, which is going to be in the room that we just went into.
Yes.
And look at this. If we look at this, this wall works for us. So we're working with the building.
Make it flush.
We'll make it flush. Haha, I see what you did there. Make it flush.
Flash the chains.
Flush. All right, just saying. Right. So yeah. So this will be an ensuite for that room, which is a real bonus, isn't it, when you think about it?
Yes.
So that's going to cost a bit more, but it's worth doing, isn't it? So here we are. So we are, of course, on the first floor. So these cupboards are nice, aren't they? They're quite nice, solid cupboards. However, look how much space they're taking up.
Yeah.
So we will have to take these out, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Typically, every pound that we spend, you're typically going to make another pound on top of that. It used to be you make £2 for every pound spent, but that's not the case anymore because material prices have gone up. So it's £1 for £1 for the right type of changes. Okay, so let's go into the smaller room. It's a bedroom. Now, this room here, if it was an investment in terms of someone renting it, then this room would actually be too small. However, as we're selling it and it's residential as a home for someone, then this room is acceptable. Now we are moving on to the second floor. So here we are on the second floor, and this is the bonus.
This is
Isn't it?
Bruce's bonus. Yeah,
this is the Brucey bonus, this one, because what we've got here is a fourth bedroom. It's great. This has been here for 4 years plus. If you know that something has been converted and has been here for 4 years or more, then you can always get the certificate of lawfulness. When you're purchasing, you get indemnity insurance. When someone's buying, they can also get indemnity insurance with a buying and selling project. However, this, and we've checked this was here for a very long time, so we're all very good with this one. In this area, with the price points that we have, a bedroom like this adds typically around £50,000. So Satira, this is your first project when you're doing a buy and sell.
Yes.
And how do you find the experience matching in with the training that you've done with us?
It's good. It's good to see the theory put into practice. Yeah, definitely.
Exciting times.
Yes.
So it's Cam and Satira. I shall see you soon.
Bye. Thank you.